Want to know about the time I did a gram of cocaine at one time and one snort at EDC Las Vegas in 2014 on accident? I'm the master at walking through a crowd and throwing up without no one noticing. I've probably thrown up on 50 people. Wrong place, wrong time, dog. You went to a rave, you fucking gambled, alright? I'm just saying. Oh, I have a lot of rants. You keep me going. I'm like a fucking 6-year-old lady in a grocery store, you know what I'm saying? I thought you got potatoes for hours. I am not classy at all. I'm very blunt and straightforward. I'm just like, yo, will you let me eat your butt? If so, I'm down. You look at me and it's obviously like, you know, girls look at me and they're like, I'm in that stage where I want to disappoint dads. They was some hope for sure. Putting yourself out there, just like meeting someone for the first time, you're like, this is what my penis looks like. You don't know what to expect. It's like a box of chocolates on it. Spell it? Jimmothyleary, after the famous fucking scientist who pretty much mainlined acid and got people to actually fucking tune in, drop out and all that jazz, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, being poor, man, you know, I didn't have a lot of shit. So I had paper, pencil, all that stuff. Started out stick figures and then them bitches motherfucking went 3D and shit. And then slowly I started to, you know, as you grow you get a personality about yourself, things that you like or you're fascinated in, and then, you know, I put that into that and shit, and drawing's all I fucking had. I never really fucking knew what the fuck I was doing until, you know, you start hitting life like fucking problems and shit, you know, heartbreak or turmoil and shit like that. You find out it's a fucking outlet. And then I discovered that, you know what, reality's trash, bro. And it has its good times, it has its bad times. And like if you look at my art, you notice there's a lot of space or like things that you wouldn't see here, and it's almost like, you know, I just, you know, it's a way to get the fuck out. I'm fascinated with other worlds, you know what I'm saying? Fantasy shit, all that, dragons and wizards and warlocks, dog, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and Magic the Gathering, you don't want nothing with the green fucking mana ramp deck, dude. Elves and Hydras all day, baby. You know, it's just somewhere I can go, and I'm just it's like Minecraft, you know? I can just go there and build whatever the fuck I want, and no one can tell me what to do. It's my fucking playground and shit.
I feel like I treat the rave scene that way. When I'm walking into a club, I like feel like it's my playground, you know? Like,
my playground. I'm the master at walking through a crowd and throwing up without no one noticing. I've probably thrown up on 50 people. Wrong place, wrong time, dog. You went to a rave, you fucking gambled, alright? I'm just saying. Oh my god, it was Diesel Boy, I think, and nobody was there. There was like 30 people at the lounge, and my buddy John.
What year is this? Because I think I was there. And
this was like in 2012 or 11, I think. I've always been a fan of things that are different. I don't like sticking to the norm, and honestly, first time I think I even heard electronic music was when I was 16 and I'd first tried ecstasy for the first time. And everyone knows Sandstorm by Darude or Darude or wherever the fuck it is. That shit blew my mind. You know that Mixmaster in Fort Worth? Yeah, I'm talking about, it was the middle of winter, negative fucking, you know, 20 degrees, and we're just 6 of us in a Honda Civic, windows down, blaring that song, all of our shirts off. And I didn't really have respect for the music then. That's just the first time I ever heard it. But I really gained like a respect for it whenever I think maybe I was like, I started making it. Honestly, yeah, yeah. Because my friend Artie, who you know, of course, he started fucking around with it, and he's actually like, I guess you would say my my Jedi master in the music game or whatever. But he started showing me that and all this shit, and I started seeing like everything that's done in the process and all this shit, and I started really having like a respect for it, And then I seen those artists that really blew me the fuck away, you know, like Poor Robinson, Rez, fucking Destroyed, even though they barely ever play because they actually do like a full setup where it's almost like a band and shit, just like people that are really fucking unique. And I've been to way too many goddamn shows. It got to a point to where I went to so many shows that I just, if someone's like, hey, you want to go out to, you know, Dallas and go to a show? I'm like, who's playing? Yeah. Dallas is, you know, where you live. I live like 30 minutes south and somewhere no one's ever heard of. We just got a QT. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of place, but there's there's nothing to do there ever and shit, you know, and like, I'd come to fucking Dallas and I'd have a crazy ass experience. One time I made out with 2 chicks at the same time in the same night. I didn't even know them.
That's at the Lizard Lounge, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. They was some hoes for sure. Well, for this liquor ton, for instance, like anyone who was born in the era of before 95, fucking watch Pokemon like every day when they got home from goddamn school. That was the first thing he threw on. And Lickitung was always one of my favorite characters because he was just fucking weird. Like, why the fuck is your tongue so goddamn big? And this was back whenever I was actually doing tons of fucking acid. I don't need to do acid anymore because I found all my answers. I don't need to go through that gateway anymore, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I was just sitting there one day and I think I was playing Pokemon Red, the original version, throwback. And I was going through and I was just sitting there playing and I caught a fucking Lickitung and I was like, that would be a cool ass design. And for some reason I just wanted to fucking draw it, so I drew it. And a lot of my stuff doesn't have like meaning per se to me because it's just something I think is cool, but other people might find meaning in it. And that's what's beautiful about art, is everyone sees something fucking different. Some people might hate it because, you know, it's like, you know, an acquired taste and shit. It's not for everybody, and I don't really give a shit about that. I'm not trying to reach them. The one that has the most meaning per se that is actually going to be released soon is the You Are Not Alone one. And that comes from my STEM like fascination with, like, you know, space and shit. The fact that there has to be something else out there. You know, because everyone in this world feels sometimes like they're all by their fucking selves and shit. And as a race, you know, like, what, I don't know the exact numbers, but probably about damn near 60% of us think, oh, we're the only people that exist in the entire fucking universe. You know how big the fucking universe is, bro?
It's crazy.
There's the universe, then the multiverse, then the fucking omniverse. It goes on forever and ever and ever, and it's just fucking ignorant to think that we're the only ones. But I don't know, every time I've ever felt sad or alone or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, I just, you know, look up and think, world, place is so goddamn big, there's a lot of shit going on, it ain't that bad. Also, am very scared at the same time because anything can happen. It's almost like going like into a new region of space in Star Trek. Everyone's real confident, but then some shit happens and Picard has to come out and just, you know, fucking straight fucking, you know, tell people what to do. I wish Picard was here right now. He could give me guidance. Love that man. It's some real shit. But I mean, it is very exciting. It's exciting, but it's also at the same time very frightening. Putting yourself out there. It's just like meeting someone for the first time. You're like, this is what my penis looks like. You don't know what to expect. It's like a box of chocolates almost, you know? Come here, son. But yeah, no, I drew that when I was probably like 21 though. And I always draw a lot of animals. I like drawing animals. But I also like making them weird things that they're not supposed to be. It is a rabbit, but Austin likes to call it a dog. That's a rabbit. I want a poll on this shit.
It's a rabbit.
What the fuck kind of dog looks like that?
Another
None. I don't know. I've always liked to draw either rabbits, bears, worms. For some reason, I came up with in about 2.5 seconds. Because, of course, me and Zen Dog over here, she's always wanted to be an artist because she just believes in me so goddamn much, which I appreciate. But I've always known about you because I played at your second Open Decks as a group called Swift Rebellion. When we make music, we don't just sit there and draw it. Like, I'll be on the guitar and Artie will be on the keys and shit, so DJing is really hard for us. So we look super awkward up there because like it's like two people trying to DJ on one turntable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather be down there just fucking just laying down licks and shit, or fucking just boom, create bass synths on the fly. But it was fun. I did. You know what happened before that? That was my first show, right? I threw up 10 minutes before I went on.
Like what did you
right
do?
In the parking lot, I was sitting there fucking. You're probably gonna have to bleep this out. Doing so much cocaine and drinking so much tequila. I was in the backseat of my friend's car. And I was like, dude, I'm so nervous. I go on in like fucking 30 minutes and Artie comes out and he says, hey bro, we're on in 15. I said, opened up the door, threw up, and the first words out of my mouth was like, on the surface, a little calm and ready. Mom, spaghetti, you nervous.
Yeah.
Back to that design, but that's where I've you know, interacted with Ham Firms, went to all your shows and shit. You know, I know Sneddy. I've talked to Snedrick. I'm the only one that calls him.
Brian is on.
I'm the only one that calls him Snedrick.
Conversation today.
He loves the name Snedrick.
I'm glad you brought him up, dude.
Yeah, I love Sneddy, man.
Yes.
I saw the ads. I saw the ads of y'all doing T-shirts, and I was like, man, I could totally do some sick ass shit. And then like, you know, cause like she hit me up probably what in 2019 towards the end of it, or like around like October.
April.
Yeah.
March.
And
April or May of last year.
I still wouldn't even draw that much, man. Like, you know, I just draw here and there.
She showed me the Invader stuff.
And she fucking hit me up, and she hit me up with this paragraph that I swear to God could have been like that fucking part from Braveheart where he hypes up the soldiers. It was like that for me. Like, I literally was fucking driving 90 all the way home, like fucking just like pumping fists super happy. You just like pretty much just gave me so much praise about my art, and I was just like, because I already knew who you were, and I was like, this talented ass motherfucker right here is saying this to me?
Someone retweeted your your shit at the
Yeah,
day
so,
at the right time
like,
of the week.
since then, like, I just, like, you said one thing to me, you said create all day, every day. And so I just fucking did it. You know, I mean, I'm a fucking, you look at me and it's obviously like, you know, girls look at me and they're like, I'm in that stage where I want to disappoint dad. You know what I'm saying? Gauges, weird ass shit, you know what I'm saying? I wear denim every day. My clothes look like I got them from Goodwill when it closed down. And that was 14 years ago. But I used to listen to Cannibal Corpse every fucking day in high school. Alright? Skate all the time. I've grinded out all my fucking teeth. Broken so many fucking bones. I used to fight a lot. I used to be a very angry person. Then I did a bunch of acid, solved all that. But that is more of at first it started off as a theme of cannibalism, because at first it wasn't a mushroom doing acid, it was a mushroom doing another mushroom. And then for some reason I put an acid tablet on there. But anyways, it's ironic, because why the fuck would a mushroom need to do acid? It's already goddamn psychedelic.
Yeah, it's like a
hippie flipping.
Yeah,
Do you know how many drugs I've done at one time? Do you want to know about the time I did a gram of cocaine at one time in one snort at EDC Las Vegas in 2014 on accident? 2014, 12th Planet opens up the bass stage. And this is whenever he first came out with the supersonic reverse bass. Okay, and we're sitting there, we're fucking jamming out. There's fucking flamethrowers. Some bitches dressed up like the hottest version of Link from The Legend of Zelda I've ever seen. And we're passing around 20s with dollar bills in it, you know? And out of nowhere, Jonathan's just like, all right, well, I'm going to switch the 20 out for a gram. And so I snort that bitch hard like I need to get to the bottom of the bag. Next thing I know, I snort and I cough and dust comes out. And Jonathan's like, dude, you just did a whole gram. What the fuck? And I said, I'm not okay. And then I spent the next 6 hours sitting next to the water station watching people walk by like, no. It was crazy, but I lived. And now it's not really art, because that one dude was an artist and he never did drugs and he said, I am drugs. Drugs is a state of mind. Now, if you're doing psychedelic drugs, that's a way for you to think differently than you normally would. It's almost like you're two fucking people and you're like seeing yourself for the first time, and then you're like, holy shit, that's me, you know? But then you got drugs like cocaine that just make all the good feelings and the bad feelings and bad feelings and the good feelings, and the next thing you know, your fucking whole body's falling apart and you're doing 8 balls every weekend. That's not okay. For some people, drugs is a way to numb fucking emotions. Some people just like to party, and some people have habit forming shits where they don't do the drugs, they let the drugs do them. Oh, for sure, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
they get it.
anyone who's fascinated with psychedelics or space or things that are not normal to this world will like it. Because I can't draw a normal thing. If someone asked me to draw like a picture of like, oh hey, will you draw my cat? Your cat is about to look fucked up. Like Stephen King wrote the book on this cat. Okay, I don't like to draw normal shit. It's not fun. I can see the shit. I'm not good at realism. I can't do realism. I don't like to do realism. It's boring as fuck. Well, let's see. Don't buy it because your friends are. Buy it because you fucking like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be mainstream or a fad. Fuck that shit. It's about meaning, about purpose. I don't want fans that just fucking like, you know, just there for no reason. I want people that actually enjoy the shit like you two. If I had 1 million people like y'all, I'd be happy. First 5 minutes of meeting me, it's either you like me or you hate me, because I'm just way too fucking open. At Jimmothy Leary, JIMMOTHYLEARY, only one there. No ones, no fucking 1969, only fucking Jimmothy Leary, because let's face it, no one ever thought of that before. And also, I would like to give a special thanks to the Dark Lord himself and my man Austin, whose last name I will not tell you, but I know, and it's fucking hilarious. But he is just an amazing dude, one of the most, he might not think of himself as creatively smart, but this motherfucker is smart, bro. Almost like Bill Nye, but sexier.
I appreciate it,
And
Jimmy.
also, my peoples at Hams. Y'all always doing good shit, you know what I'm saying? Love dubstep. I actually had back problems because of y'all, but that's okay.
Right.
I forgive you.